Welcome to DentiMax. In this video, we're going to go over a new feature with DentiMax 24, batch printing or saving to the document center. The purpose of this new feature is to allow you to take an EOB or an item that's supposed to go to several patients and save it with one effort instead of having to save that item to the document center multiple times. In the example where you have a bulk EOB, maybe from Delta Dental, that includes 20 different patients, you don't want to have to save that document 20 times to the document center just to assign it to each individual patient. So this new feature is going to help save you a ton of time by batch or bulk printing or saving to document center. If you take a look at the screen I have in front of me, this is an example of an EOB. And let's suppose that it's supposed to go to multiple patients. What we can do is go to print that EOB either from the printer function or by right-clicking. Choose the document center as the printer that item is going to. Hit the print button. And then DentiMax will go ahead and send that document over to the document center and allow you to select which patients are going to need that document. So in the bottom left corner of the screen, typically you would just select your patient, name the document, and choose a folder for it, and save it on to that individual patient. Now you can click the plus sign next to the patient lookup and select multiple patients that need that document. So let's just suppose that this document is going to Robert Biggs and then Laura Cotton. And I'm just selecting my patient that's on the EOB. Again, reading from the EOB, finding them in the list and hitting add to add them to my list of patients that are going to receive this document. I'm just scrolling here, but you can go ahead and put in the chart number. For example, HENAL for Alex Henry and add. You can also use the lookup window. If you don't know how to spell the patient's name and you don't know their exact chart number, you can go ahead and look them up by name or birthday or any other search criteria that you have set in DentiMax to find that patient. So for Melissa Hernandez, for example, I can select her and then add her to my list as well. So you can see I've got about 6 or so patients listed here that I want to send that EOB to. You can highlight one of them and hit remove if you accidentally select somebody that you don't intend to save that document for. Again, this should just be for the people that are actually listed on that EOB. And then when you've got everybody lined up that you'd like to save that to, you're just going to close that screen and then select which folder you're going to save the EOB to, which I'll go ahead and select our EOB folder. And then I'm going to label this Delta Dental and put in my check number or some other distinguishing factor that is going to help me find that EOB in Delta's portal, match that EOB to the check that goes into our bank account, any of those defining characteristics. And keep in mind that the dates of service on this Delta EOB may range widely. So you can't just put in one date of service for the document name that is specific to the one patient, because every patient is potentially going to have a different date of service from each other on this EOB. I know Delta tends to pay once a week in bulk for their group of patients that you're contracted with. So in this case, you can go ahead and put the date of the Delta payment, which will help you link up what charges that EOB was for. Once you've got your document named and the folder selected and all of your patients, of course, were selected through this plus sign, you're going to go ahead and hit the save button. And that document is going to save to all of our different patients. So we'll just pull up a couple of those patients for an example. We'll start with Laura Cotton, go to her document center, go to EOBs, and you can see here the 214.24 Delta payment that we just entered. And then we can also pull up Melissa Hernandez and notice that that same EOB is saved in her document center as well. If you have any other questions about how to use this new feature, please contact our training department at 1-800-704-8494 extension 806. Thank you.